How are you, Srinivas?
I'm good, Asian. Thanks for asking. What about you?
I'm also fine.
Yeah, that's
So
good.
introduce yourself.
Sorry?
Give me your introduction.
Yeah, my name is Srinivas Bandari. I've been living in Hyderabad. My native place is Karimnagar, Telangana state. And I have completed my graduation in BTech, Electronics Department. And I have a 3.4 years of experience in manual and some 6 months experience of automation. And I have maintained the team and I will support the team. I will mentor in the team. I have done by this.
Okay. So tell what is public static void main?
Yeah, this is the very important to the run the program, Java program. There is a public is an access modifier, access specifier. These are many types of private and public and default package and the protected one. In coming to the public uh, static one, there is static is in a modifier which will have a non-static methods and static methods. It can be static and non-static. And coming to the public static void. Void is a return type. It can be int, float, uh, something like that. And coming to the main, main is a method, and string is in a mm, string is in a parameter. String is in mm, modifier method. Arg is in non. It can be parameterized or non-parameterized.
Okay. Don't use terms like something like that. Don't use that terms in real interview.
Sorry.
Don't use the terms like something like that in real interview. Don't
Okay.
use
Okay.
such
Okay.
terms. Okay. How Java
Okay.
internally works?
How Java internet work? There is a uh, compiler is there. There is an interpreter is there. In compiler task is we have to give the .java file to the compiler. So in that compiler, it will check the errors. If the compiler in free error in that program have a free error, the compiler send the it convert the .java file to .class file. It will send the .class file to the interpreter. Interpreter check the line by line, and interpreter have a error free. It is converted into the .class file to binary with the help of OS. There is a JDK is there. There is JR is there. There is a JVM is there. There is a JIT is there. JIT is the main thing is here. Java class file to convert the dot uh, binary file.
Okay.
In the JavaScript, it provides the libraries. JVM is a virtual machine. It is helpful for run the program, and JR is a runtime environment. It provides the environment to run the program.
Mhm. So what is
Yeah.
method overloading?
Sorry.
What is method overloading?
Method overloading. The same developing the methods with the same name, but the difference between the argument list. It can be static and it can be non-static. We can overload. The variation between the only here arguments.
Okay. Can we
Yeah.
overload main method?
Yeah, we can overload the main method, but we cannot override the main method because of the static it is
Okay.
by default.
How can we overload main method?
By the changing parameters,
Okay.
argument list
Okay. And what
with the
is
help of
method overriding?
huh?
What is method overriding?
Method overriding, developing the method, same name and same argument list, but the variation between the implement.
Mhm.
Here we cannot override the static methods. We can override only non-static methods.
Mhm. Where we use the concept of method overriding?
Huh?
We use method overriding in which is concept?
Uh, when we have the same requirement,
We use method overriding in inheritance concept.
yeah, inheritance. Yeah.
So
Why is
what is inheritance?
Ishan is Jadiv's son as added.
Okay, ignore.
Okay.
Okay, tell what is inheritance?
Inheritance, inherit the property one class to another class. So here, single inheritance can be done, and multi-level inheritance is done, and
Hmm.
hierarchical level inheritance is done, and hybrid inheritance is done.
Hmm. In
If there
use.
is in a multiple inheritance are there, but that is not possible in inheritance concept. That is possible in interface concept, because this multiple have a two parents, have a one child. It
Hmm.
cannot inherit the property from the one child from the two parents.
Okay. In multiple level inheritance, do we have only two parents or we can have more than two parents also?
Two parents. Two
Yes.
parents have one child.
Okay, that I understood. What I am asking is, in multiple level inheritance, do we have a two only two parents, or we can have also more than two parents?
Mm, more than.
Okay, so and what is a constructor?
Huh?
What is constructor?
No, your voice is breaking. Let me check my Wi-Fi. 1 minute. Yeah. Tell.
Okay,
Now,
what is constructor?
what is
Constructor.
constructor? Okay, it's a special type of class. So in here, same type of class name. Same. The class name, constructor name will be the same.
Hmm.
In here, this constructor have a no return type,
Hmm.
and it can be only non-static.
Hmm. What kind of access specifier constructor accepts?
Mm, sorry, what is the question?
Question is, what kind of access specifier constructor can accept?
Public.
It will have all, it can accept all access specifiers.
Yeah, yeah.
What is constructor overloading?
Constructor overloading. The variation between the argument list.
Define it properly.
Huh?
I am saying explain it properly, constructor overloading.
Uh, constructor overloading. The name has same, but the difference between the argument like there is a one constructor have a int a, and another constructor have a double a,
Hmm.
so that will be considered as a constructor overloading.
Okay. Hmm. What is a
And
scanner class?
scanner class.
Yes.
Yeah, it is a predefined class. Whenever we are using this scanner class, input from the user in runtime.
Hmm. Okay. What
There
kind of
is a
okay, say continue.
Yeah, there is in scanner class. This have a methods. In each data type have a methods. There is a string for next, int for next int, and double for next double, like that.
Mm-hmm.
next float. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we can whatever we are declare the variable it is int, we cannot give the another data type. If we are giving the another data type, it will be through the exception,
Mm-hmm. So what
input
kind of
mismatch
exception
exception,
we have in scanner?
input mismatch exception.
Mm. Give difference between global and local variable.
Sorry,
Give the difference between global and local variable.
difference between the global and local.
Yes.
Yeah. Coming to the first of all global, there is a declaration declare the variable within the class. Coming to the local, declare the variable in uh, method, within the method. The scope of the global variable is class to class. The scope of the local variable is method to method, only within the method.
Mm.
Hmm? Uh, in that global variables have a default value. Suppose there is an int have a 0, double have a 0.0, string have a null, and char have a nothing else, nothing have it. And the local variables would have no default values of that. Uh, Global variable, we can use static and non-static. In that local variable, it is not identifiable if there is non-static or static.
Mhm.
That's
Okay. What is final variable?
final variable. If you want to make the variable final, it cannot be changed. We can make the class is final. We can make the method is final. We can make the variable earlier I'm told that variable is if we are making the classes final, we cannot inheritance. We can method we cannot overload. We cannot if make the classes the make is variable is final. We cannot change the value once it is initialized.
Mhm. What is abstract class?
Yeah, abstract class. Mm, Abstract class having a abstract methods only. Sometimes it is have concrete class also, and abstract class have in front of if you the suppose if you want to make the classes abstract class, so you have to put the abstract keyword in front of it, and in that abstract class, if you want to make the sometimes it's happen concrete method concrete classes are there, so there is have to use the keyword as abstract in front of class in front of method whatever it is have whatever it's we want.
Mhm. What is this keyword and this calling statement?
This keyword used for when we have global variable and local variable are the same.
Mhm.
This calling statement when we have multiple constructors. So suppose there is a 10 constructors are there. In the 10 constructor, we have to without this calling statement, we have to write the uh, create an object for 10 constructors.
Mhm.
In this calling statement, we can use single constructor calling 10 single object creation for constructor. It can be called multiple constructor. So first of all, we have to take the control of child constructor. In the child constructor, we have to mention their this method, this open parenthesis and close parenthesis. If the above the constructor is um, not parameter. The above constructor is if you want to call above constructor have a parameter, there is an explicit method is there. This and you have to pass a parameter within the parentheses.
Mhm.
It will help the constructor to call the constructor to constructor.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What is typecasting?
Huh?
Typecasting.
Typecasting. Typecasting means convert the one type to another type. There is an two types are there. Uh, primitive typecasting it is there, and non-primitive means class typecasting. In the data type typecasting, one it is called as it is one data type to another data type. It's having a narrowing and widening. In that narrowing, there is an implicit and explicit is there. In that widening, there is only option is explicit, and class is one class to another class. Suppose there is an upcasting and downcasting is there. In that upcasting, there is an uh, mm, suppose upcasting means um, mm, casting it is super class to child class,
Mhm.
and downcasting means child class to super class.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is encapsulation?
Mm, encapsulation. mm, Protecting the data. Encapsulation means protecting the data.
Mhm.
Is that right? Yeah. We cannot access the private data. In encapsulation, we have to use the access specifier. It is private. When we are private using the private, we cannot accessing directly, and we cannot using. In that encapsulation, there is an indirect approach is there. In that indirect approach is having setter and getter. Getter method is used for get the value. Setter method is setting the value. We have to this pair get and setter
Mhm.
mostly. We cannot access the data in single method. We have to pair setter and getter.
What is polymorphism?
Polymorphism, it can be done in different ways. There is a runtime polymerization is there. There is a compile time polymerization is there.
What are a compile time and runtime polymorphism?
Uh, Suppose the object showing the different behavior of the different stages. It's called in runtime. Uh, in
And compile time?
compile time is the same way object creation, but the based on the argument list. In the runtime, based on the what we created for a object for class.
Okay. So explain
Uh,
in, okay, continue what you are saying.
yeah. In runtime, we can assume like that mm, overridden. Overridden. We can choose the example of overridden. In that compile time overloading. In that overloading, we are passing the different argument, right?
Mhm.
In that overridden same data types, but there is an object creation, depending on the object creation of the class.
Hmm. Explain the interface concept.
Huh?
Explain interface.
Interface.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um, in interface, having only abstract methods. If I want to interface, I have to do the class in front of interface keyword.
Hmm.
That's come interface.
Hmm.
That will considered as an interface. Interface have a abstract methods only,
Hmm.
and we can hide the data in 100% in interface.
Hmm.
We can hide the data person because their interface have only abstract methods.
Hmm.
Yeah. Uh, in that interface, uh, if you want to relation between the two interface using extend keyword, if you want to create a class to interface, you have to use implement keyword.
Hmm.
In that class to interface, it can be normal class, it can be concrete class, it can be abstract class. You have
Hmm.
to do implements keyword.
Hmm.
With the help of implements keyword, we have to make the relation between the class to interface.
Hmm. What is the difference between abstract method and concrete method?
Abstract methods have no implementation.
Hmm.
Concrete classes have a it's a all of in it.
What you said?
In that uh, abstract methods in overridden and the child class, that
Hmm.
methods.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. What are the conditional statements we have?
Huh?
Conditional statements. What are the conditional statements?
Conditional statements, if and if else, and nested if else, and else if.
And what are the comparison operators?
A comparator in first for we are I have to go with the if. When we have multiple if conditions, suppose there is a first one is pass. The condition is passed, the if block will be executed. The
Hmm.
second if will be also executed if the first condition is fail or pass. It is the line is executing always.
Hmm.
Coming to the if fails, whatever the we are condition is true, if block is executed. There is a else block is there. If the condition is true, else block will not executed. If the condition is false, else block will be executed.
Hmm. I was asking about what are the comparison operators?
Comparison operators, there and are not.
Okay, then what is the formula to calculate the range of data type?
Minus 2 to the power of n minus 1 to 2 to the power of n minus 1 minus 1.
And what is n?
n minus 2 to the power of n
No,
minus 1
that you said. I'm
to
asking what is n? What we call n?
n is a byte.
Okay. So what is the range of byte data type?
Minus 127 to minus 1 um, minus 1 to 8 to 1 to 7.
Okay. Okay, thank you. You have done answered a very good answer, good, but you need more preparation, and also you have to watch more mock interviews. You can
Okay.
still improve. There is still scope for improvement. And anything you want to ask me?
Anything is improvement. Have to improve. Is this okay for the Java?
You can watch various YouTube videos for improving mock, or YouTube videos on mock interviews you can watch.
Okay.
And also various
Uh,
interview will be present in your Grotechminds app. The very how students have given interviews, you can watch that also. It will be helpful to increase your
mm,
communication skills and confidence and help you
yeah,
out
yeah,
in
yeah.
real interviews.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay.
I can watch and I will
Yep.
learn. And one thing I asked, is this institute can be provide placement assistance?
Yes, for the time being, you concentrate on course. After the end of the course, you will reach the call. My team members will call you out. They will explain you the regarding placements.
Okay, okay,
Okay.
okay. Sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.